boys on time first. You know how you can tell, folks. That's right. There's little pink arrows on that mini-map. They get themselves over to the hard point, find their kills, and they push all the members of the Heretics wide out. Get that done now. Traixx, though, does get behind enemy lines. So now an opportunity for him to try to shuffle up this Paris GentleM8s setup. Nothing as of yet. And he has been identified. The alarms have been raised. Oh, and the gunfights are on, and it is Neptune in the feed as well. The rest of the Heretics are down, and the GentleM8s retain control.
Yeah, beautiful setup by Paris in that moment, sort of having like a diagonal line almost, leaving Traixx in La La Land and render him useless. So this is great soakage. They're going to be able to get the final 15, build about a 30-second lead going into new, and they also have time to break it down. Right now, Ghosty and Neptune working together.
A bit of a holiday there, a socation, if you will, on P1. Out in depths, RenKoR gets taken care of by Neptune, a man no stranger to a kill. And a couple down forward. SupeR finds a pair. Sib and Nep down and out. That's going to be the backline now for SupeR. Oh, look at this. Strong. Wonderful stuff from the Heretics. What a bounce back P2.
There you go, Miles. I'm learning already. The map goes further and further back every single time I see it get played. But Paris, if they didn't get the back spawns, they're just going to bully their way through the front. Neptune sliding in with the M15. Finds the success. So now SupeR might be on a force spree over towards side door. But it is a square up battle. And shout out to MettalZ. Big 2-piece he was able to get as Heretics hold on to the time.
It's a lovely bit of work out of the Heretics. P2 treating them right. P3 is on the tip of their lips. They're going for it. MettalZ is on the inside. He's not checked the corner. He doesn't see Neptune, who walks away with only one. Lucky number 7 HP for SupeR. As the backline has been opened, Ghosty now with the next attempt. Trying to wrangle P3. Rotation from the Heretics' hands. A little bit of help from his friends, and it is done once again.
Body is spawning around them on both sides. Those Heretics players. Wow, hashtag blessed. They're going to be able to get the time in spite of the Neptune 2-piece. And, well, this might just be the NPC war. Sib sliding in first. Shred Machine. Give him 2. Should have gotten the 3rd as well. But enough damage that Envoy gets to clean everybody up. Heretics out of time.
Time out of luck. And now up Creek. Lovely work here. GentleM8s on P3. Halfway through it. Heretics on the slow climb forward. One room at a time. Nep trying to shuffle in there, can't get anything done. Envoy now to the outside, to the bridge. Oh, not good enough. SupeR on the break. Sib with the last kill. GentleM8s are good.
And good chip damage as well, so a very important P3 break. Still a hill that my initial expectation. Difficult to make that happen, but turns out it's the opposite. Team's very efficient in that regard. So Paris a 30-point lead going into the new time. And once again, it seems like...
Envoy. SupeR dancing on the inside of the rock. Oh my word, what a 2-piece. No way he gets a 3rd here as well. Yeah, SupeR 13 and 6. He is frying. I don't quite know what the Japanese is for that, but I bet it sounds cool.
It's definitely going to be good. He's going to just maintain the position as well. He's got the teammates coming in for reinforcements. A little bit of damage being done by Traixx. Last guy gets revealed, and there you go. Back spawn secured. All guns forward, and this has been a very well orchestrated hill for the Heretics. Really off the back of SupeR making the big play, but everybody delivering.
Yeah, it's lovely stuff out here by the Zen Garden. A little bit of a bonsai there, and there's a banzai attempt there from the Heretics to get back in towards it. But GentleM8s still got a man in there. Net on time. 12 and 7. Rotation is on. Heretics are all over that. So for now, it's going to be a difficult fight across the map. Ghosty, he's going to be the man trying to make that sneak play, infiltrating his way forward. Gets the party started, but no one else shows up on time. The RSVPs clearly didn't go out. Envoy now making a sneaky play of his own. Can't get the second. The rest of the squad nowhere to be seen.
Well, they're just being annoying. And Ghosty, well, he's been able to make it to the hill twice, and 2 of his teammates haven't been involved at all. It's been a lot of spawn kills. It's been a lot of difficulty for both of these teams to actually lock anything down, and the minimap is constant chaos. I mean, Paris players on both sides of the time, Heretics players on both sides of the time. Neptune sneaks his way into it and gets teammated by Dan Ghosty. Another one to the pile, the teammates for Paris. Wow, are they out of control.
Legendary. 5 spree from Sib. He's starting to get going. Pulls the KD back from the deficit. Nice bit of scrap here from the Paris GentleM8s. And both teams a very close game. Going back in now to P1. Second set. This is where the separation is. I've said it nearly every day on broadcast for the last maybe 3 months. Is this going to be the case yet again on 6 on the listen in?
Puto, la barra, Ghosty. Va a haber otro bodega. Viene de frente de la ayuda. Nice. Él una bala absoluto. Lo veo. Está bajo el cubo. Muerto. Voy, te pido izquierda cambio.
Quiero Wick, abajo subió.
Me puede pumpear, me está.
Tengo L Civilan, L Civilan.
Uno por el tarde,
Limpié uno.
L no veo. L
Conmigo una bala.
Otro más, el teléfono y ventana.
Teléfono.
Podemos ir de cara, podemos ir de cara.
Sí.
Dale,
Guardo,
Está a fondo, guacho.
Pero va a pinchar bodega. Tengo bodega, tengo bodega. Bodega.
Hay un teléfono.
Voy a pushar de cara, vale, tengo el Bacali, tengo el calo de Bacali solo.
Sácame ahí para el fondo.
Tengo yo los fondos.
Está yendo. Uno, Bacali. Bacali, dos. Uno. Tengo de cara,
Tiro. Nice.
Muerto uno.
Tengo el fondo.
Uno de cara, muerto.
Bloquea desde sitio, yo te digo que tiene super.
De cara, me espero, tengo de cara 5. Ayúdame. Tengo bodega otra vez.
Arriba, se ha tirado
En la izquierda, yo tomo ventana ya.
Ventana. Otro a derecha. No pusha, está apuntando.
Son todos
Vale.
No veo.
Uno de cara conmigo son. Cara, muerto.
Nice.
Vete.
A lo mejor alguno falta.
Vamos por si está.
Para mí. Cara, pero sí.
Pone puente. Voy, damos arriba derecha. En la blanco. Se metió en medio.
Yo te voy a hacer aquí.
Vamos a hacer un break bueno ahora. Escuchadme, vamos a intentar. Vamos a limpiar P1 primero. Ventana.
Era 100 Vale.
El último de la izquierda,
Sí, muerto.
Vale. Eso en la derecha, no puedo
Una bala
hacer.
P1, está en el...
Josh, that was a gear shift. That was a rev change at that P2 for the Heretics, and what a wicked lead they have, but they are unable to break this P3 so far.
Well, they get a little bit more time to play with, right? Another 25 seconds to try to chip away as much as you can, but not looking like it's going to be the case. There you go. It should be all 4 players wiped off the board. So as strong as that P2 was for Heretics, well, instant response there for Paris in a near tied-up game going into new time and a 2v2 battle for the actual rotation.
We haven't seen that Paris and GentleM8s player for a minute there, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do have streaks here. A couple of big sprees across the board and a lot of time gained there. This could be a much easier hard point to break. We'll see in a moment, though. Ghosty, the man of the feet. What about it is today?
It's not a sub if you could shoot it like that. That is unique capabilities in these players' hands. But Ghosty, while he's fighting desperately for the back spawns, Heretics been comfortable playing the tight setup, so super sub coming through should get a lot of damage done.
Yeah, that's a wide open hard point. Splash 1. Envoy should be safe there, and again, identifying the spawners. RenKoR's now gone, and that is very much a Paris GentleM8s hard point. A lovely chunk to be grabbed there. Not going to take the lead back just yet, but we are battling for it here, folks. Over to the top side of the map once again. What a brilliant Sake this has been.
Yeah, and all things considered, maybe a neutral hellstorm, but it's not going to be neutral time if you start things off with an accidental team kill, or if you bail yourself out, you're going to be fine. You have Neptune taking the World Tour route to try to get in the mix, but before he gets there, some of his teammates are already fallen, so the pinch is going to be free, and Sib gives you 2.
That's exactly what you wanted out of Sib today. Nameless was calling for it, and he might have received at 23-19, looking impressive. It's the quality of the kills, and now soon to be the lead change. There we go, GentleM8s. Oh, they're in, and Sib with a big win. Over to Envoy now. Only one member of the Heretics left on this side of the map to deal with, and he's got the hit point advantage. The Nep is already on the flank. Here we go, folks. Starting to tighten the noose around the neck of the Heretics here in the end of this second set.
Yeah, this is the type of map that can break you down. A closely fought battle. It's going to be intense every single direction. Ghosty, well, he's got the NPC down low, looking for some pinches. Heretics trying to stay heads up about it, but this mini-map is absolutely insane. Players on both teams crawling around everywhere.
Ghosty just tried to hit the world star. 225 to 200 now. Heretics on target. Here come the GentleM8s. Marching forward with the numbers, they should be able to grab this time. Behind the bar, they already find themselves. We could see a win here. Lovely shots once they get out of Sib on the attack towards P1. Coverage is good from the Heretics. They flush them clean.
And they got the right side spawns as well. You get RenKoR pushing out, trying to take some space, and he is going to deliver on that entry. Well, first 2 kills go towards Heretics. The pressure should be a little bit better for him. And look at the difference in players. Traixx with an AR, RenKoR with the sub. Heretics right now staying dialed. Take care of Envoy on the pinch as well. They will, in fact, have this rotation 1. I mean, Heretics right now, the closer you keep it on P1, the better. They will have the advantage for this map.
Well, this is it. It's the final P2. We're going to it right now. Heretics with the spawns. GentleM8s need to see some magic. SupeR conjures up a kill. And now the attack towards the final hard point. Traixx now lined up through the window. A quick swap over to the NPC. Here goes. An awkward spawn for number 3. Attack now on for the GentleM8s. And the numbers are good. Can they make entry? Final man, Traixx finding it down and out. And the hard point changes hands.
Entirely overwhelmed. Heretics started spawning out. And now they're going to have to break through the front. And it is going to be Mixy. Wonderful stun there from Neptune. Starting things off right. And this might just be your game. Heretics, 3 players flooding through a tiny doorway into the kill box. Envoy gives you 2. Neptune calls game. Paris, what a reaction from those players.
Neptune, what a reaction. Towards tin here for the GentleM8s. They managed to clear out the courtyard over towards the bomb site and plenty of fragmentation grenades thrown, so that's going to be enough noise to get them on the inside of the site. Not enough to get you off of it though. So the bomb will be planted. A straight up 4v4 bang out on A. This is how you get round 1 started. Neptune, he goes around the outside. He's taken a ton of lead. The rest of his boys though managing to hold that tin position. Bomb site given up for now. We could see a man on it soon. First blood, 30 to go.
I mean, he's just backing it down. That is a scary smoke. Don't want to go through that. Now you're getting close range. On the site, look at all these NPCs in the hands of Paris. Too close. Nothing you can do. Trades on point in a clean and easy. Exactly how the
SupeR over the top of the bomb site. Oh my God, he saw a shadow. He saw something. Saw that. See you later, Neptune. 3v3.
Yeah, it feels like a inevitability.
Doink.
Getting a little too much. He's gonna take it, and there you go. The SupeR snipes making the impact. 3v2.
Oh man, he's having a round now. Oh, plant for Traixx. No way. Oh, nearly finds the third, but it does get the bomb planted. Gets away with his life. Over to Traixx. Look at the dance over the top of the threshold. Smoke play now. Will it bait him in with the knife perchance? Oh my word. Look how close he is to the outside of it. Oh my Ghosty with the M15. The headshot multiplier go crazy. 2v1. Damn, Daniel. Can you find a way somehow? Checks it. And a perfect bit of work from SupeR. Third kill on the round.
Ripped. A dangerous man SupeR is.
He also had the centering for the third kill perfectly. The guy coming through street. Oh, hello. MettalZ got, dude, MettalZ was like, I'm having one of those maps. Not yet, mate. Not yet. You own 3. I love the attempt. Envoy managing to slip through enemy lines. And this one has got real ugly for the Heretics. They have been caught unaware. Traixx the last man. And it could well be a perfect round. He is trying his darndest. GentleM8s.
Red control, you're feeling pretty good in the long term, but RenKoR might just get overwhelmed, trying to run for his life, and gets out for the moment. 4v4, Paris Arc Swarmer.
Swarming in, they've evicted you from the bomb site. You haven't taken care of business though. There's the trades, and it's MettalZ now on top. Looking for another, and it's a team kill. SupeR managing to make things a little bit nicer, but it's now a 1v1, and it's SupeR, and he is well out of town. Envoy, read this, not a chance. Heretics close it out.
Yeah, and honestly, no reading that.
Mid-nades. And Sib, oh, I like this. If he gets an angle on that, boy, through the window, you love to see it. Looking for the next, nearly catches an airborne SupeR. The first blood might be enough. Yeah, B bomb site looking that bit better. Envoy trying to clear it out. Oh dear, Traixx though takes care of the tail end of the GentleM8s snake.
Did he snipe him? Traixx with an NPC down train, not too shabby. Now Ghosty, well, that's the correct distance for that gunfight win. And Envoy just seals the deal, so like dominoes, they fall. Paris, strike back.
Yeah, that was a good one. Sibs on Neptune first blood. Oh, what a trade. Looking for another. Off the hops. Off the hops. Okay, SupeR. Not this time.
It's going for trick shots.
I like it. He's seen Sib, and Sib's seen him. Which way do we go?
You know you're dealing with a sniper battle as well. The flashlight there on Sib's gun shows the hand. And Ghosty right now, the lone defender of B, doesn't have the intel just yet, but Heretics are here.
Yeah, most of the GentleM8s are out of action, and through the window to the back wall. Great damage from SupeR. This is fantastic. The bomb still making a move from RenKoR. Gets involved. Last man left alive. is going to be Envoy. He's going to have to get out of here. The bomb should be planted. But SupeR's spot here. He has the middle of the map covered. He will spot Envoy in the cross. Oh! SupeR may as well have rolled over and died for Envoy there. That was a great first blood. Free as
That's
you like.
not smooth at all.
Free as you like. Uh-oh. Oh, RenKoR's going to make the outside of 10 a little bit more dangerous. Nep trying to pick that lane up. Turn that lane into Paris GentleM8s territory now. They are banging out the back. Oh, RenKoR! Oh, Dios mío, he's absolutely taken a dump on the back.
No information gleaned on either Ghosty or Sib. And both Ghosty and Sib effectively responsible for their own bomb site. Well, now you got eyes on one. Traixx waiting for RenKoR for the backup. There's the go button, and well, good enough for the trades. Traixx right now is just the cleanup crew. 2v1 against Sib.
And now Sib has to make something happen. I haven't seen Sib all game, guys. I'm not sure he's running. And Sib, no intel on the clutch whatsoever. Here he comes. He's going to get here. The bomb already planted. Can he catch a player? This might work out. A bullet was all he gets. Traixx looking for the ace. Patient play forces Sib to reevaluate, and that might be enough. The time not on his side.
No, making good plays though. Going for the wrap, trying to switch up the position for the gunfight. Now we can isolate a player as a gun.
Here we go, MettalZ. There's your intel, and there's your one on bomb. A cleanup from Ghosty. Nice work. And that'll be the plant. Here we go.
And this is almost back to what happened round one, just a little bit slower approach. Maybe you could isolate Neptune if you're checking these corners for Heretics and they're going for the swarm. That is wild timing in the middle of the map. That'll be a freebie kill though, so we got a 3v3.
Yeah, now to the haunted house of horrors on the inside. Oh my god! Traixx! He's just won you the map. Yeah, jump the bomb, mate. There's no way. There's no way. Neptune's got to go big. Can he finish this kill? He cannot. RenKoR seals the deal, and Traixx goes right into the top.
More or less wins his team. Final 2 rounds. And take a look at this.
That's a highlight play if ever I have seen one. 2 heads in the feed.
The first blood, and that is 3 Heretics players through shop. Nobody's watching the pinch, but after they get the kills, they turn for it. This might be an opening break. Masterclass MettalZ trying to find the way through the jukes. The slide, not quite good enough, but SupeR takes it home. Heretics on the board.
SupeR! And now in control of the top side of the map, we could be on for the rally for the Heretics. This should be 1-1.
I mean, yeah, Paris are prowling. No, you can't hit these days. That is protection. That is Paris. That is one of the most overwhelming pushes we have seen for that type of score. What a way to bounce back.
Yeah, that's the strap right there. Well, bounce back. Oh boy.
And Heretics scored though, so who cares about that kill? Heretics do quite literally score, and now they're just going for spawn kills. Paris are right now blocking every single spawn that they can. 2 players in top green, Neptune by the device.
It's a goal.
I mean, this has just been a slaughter.
It's a goal. It's straight in. It's 2-2. What the hell's about to happen next? This is one of the best games of Overload I've ever seen. Oh, Sib. Shots are on. The run towards the bottom side of the map is now good. The man and Jenny's cleaned up. Ooh, Neptune trying to stay in along. No, not staying alive. Sib kills him. Still though, pressure towards the bottom side of the map. Paris GentleM8s, how are you going to get out of this one?
Waiting for the kills to go through. MPC has shifted the way that this map has been played, and back in Ghosty down. I feel like Neptune has had the AR out more than both Sib and Ghosty, so the in-game comms for Paris GentleM8s have to be absurd to keep track of this.
Oh, see. Oh, the slide by, no good. You've still got players here. GentleM8s still within spitting distance of the pickup. EMP is desperate for the goal, but it's not going to happen. Sib still slowing you down. Oh dear, that's a problem. Bottom side of the map. Heretics now making the run. The race is on from the GentleM8 spawners. Can they get there in time? Here we go, and it's MettalZ. It's a goal! MettalZ, goal!
Inside of the opponent's spawn, and Heretics still doing the exact same thing. RenKoR wins this gunfight, which he does. It might just be another capture. MettalZ in the spawn does enough damage. RenKoR 1 trade to get, and it's a goal, but What a job of staying alive there by Neptune, trying to keep these defensive stand active.
This is, again, a fantastically patient, yet ruthlessly aggressive game of overload. Nice trades, back and forth. Ghosty and Neptune doing what they can from that back line. 20 seconds. No possession just yet. Lovely flank here from Envoy. He's going to slow the flow of Heretics players towards this position. And now the tip of the spear on a RenKoR. Slips through upstairs. Can he take care of Ghosty as well? No. Pick up. It's on. Final few seconds and extra time for the GentleM8s.
Yeah, not in a massive hurry, but they're the only ones that are going to be able to score from this. Leading the charge. Nice gunfight to start it off, but the teammate support not quite here. Sib is backed up into the depths of his own spawn. You're trying to score here.
Yes, 15 seconds. You're worrying about the rest of those players, but they are static. Miami Heretics on the deep defense, the turtle. They have been encircled, but it's not going to matter for too much. Here we go. 8 seconds. You've got to make the play right now. It has to go, and it will not. Halftime whistle blown. A brilliant first half.
Of the map.
Heretics in control of the map. There's an opportunity for a goal. I want to go for a listening with the Paris GentleM8s and see how they respond.
Yeah, super. I super in fire.
One shot. And one P1 going outside front bar.
Dead. I super still fire. 2 P1 is super left. 2 P1. The order RenKoR. Pushing out P5. The order RenKoR. One fire again, actually. RenKoR P1, one shot. Super top fire. I swear. That's not top fire. Top fire. Nice. Nice chip. Iron the ball. Dead. One more. Another one there. We got. All good. You got P2.
He's in top fire or P5.
Yeah, he's still P5. Super their side.
2 ticket, bro. 2 ticket.
Top fire. Weak as fuck.
We're going left, guys. Going left.
Alright. I left. I have left. Inner squad. One shot trick.
And this is such a difficult moment for the GentleM8s. You could hear identifying every step of the way. They couldn't find the kills. Now finally on the front foot, chance to hit the A goal.
Yeah, and of course, like fires a section of top green for those guys, and you can just see the Heretics players so annoying on the back end. But if you're down by 2, need this score. First 2 kills go their way, and Envoy able to deliver.
Immediately, a minute 25 to play. Loss of Heretics over by the bottom side EMP spawn, and they've cleaned out most of the map. Ghosty, though, could go absolutely huge here. Oh, wow, that was the curse of all curses. Bottom side of the map. Now to Envoy to save it for the GentleM8s. A minute 10.
Traixx with his pressure has just been electric so far on this map. 30 kills, and he is the thorn in GentleM8's side, trying to deal with them, but this is his hotspot, man. It gives you something extra, but his team, you gotta back down, and RenKoR, well, gonna pick it right back up.
He picks it right back up, but the EMP doesn't make its way forward under the falling of RenKoR there. So a couple of kills. Happy to hold on to it here, but precarious position to be in right now for the Heretics. This is not safe yet. Yeah, super. The slow retreat brought down by a team kill. An opportunity now with Sib on the flank. Is he about to go big? Does not get the turn. Pressure now for the front side of P2. All the numbers here for the Heretics.
They're just playing keep away. Every kill they get is going to be a dagger. Envoy needs to be traded. RenKoR doesn't make it happen. Now SupeR gives you something extra and no reason to touch this device. Heretics just need to play for kills.
They've set up around it. They've set up around it, trying to keep them away. 15 seconds. SupeR down. Last man, top green, and it's going to be Sib, and he is tagged up. Final 10 seconds. Heretics swarming over the EMP. Complete coverage. It is a scrummage. And that is not going to happen.
Pace is going to be set if we're trying to keep things under control. Envoy versus Traixx, maybe for this opening battle. Well, SupeR strikes first. Heretics with the edge. You see the nade damage rolling through. Yep, good enough to deliver. Ghosty, last man standing, but he is on time.
He's done. He's cleaned up. Whoa! Okay, Net, you'll take that 2-piece. Don't watch the kill cam on that one. Good lord. Hipfire went crazy from the air there. And again, Paris GentleM8s have done what they can to maintain a space here by statue, but that P1 time not flowing as happily as they'd want to right now. And that is a couple of kills for the Heretics down low. The pinch is on. This play's done.
Team kill too. Well, Heretics right now outslaying by a bit. They're up 3 or 4 kills already, but none of them are actually coming from time. So Harris right now just playing the appropriate game. And for the final few seconds, a little bit of lead they're going to have going over towards P2, but nothing crazy at all for those spawns. Well, Heretics will be fully so far away.
Yeah, that's a long way to go to P2. An easy lead change, and it's going to be a chunk of time before even the GentleM8s get into it. Ghosty checking for ghosts right now. No Semtex to work with on the attack towards time, and he has been completely shut down. A moment of trepidation there. Punished immediately by Miami.
No room to breathe.
Punished.
You come off spawn, half second later, you got the main AR dealing out the damage with the sub flying in towards P1. Sib eventually able to catch him, but this is 30 seconds of pure time coming through for the Heretics, and it will now be a desperation effort for Paris to strip any of it away.
Yeah, this is rough. That rotation is going to have to be clean. And it does look like it is going to be the Heretics with the numbers on time at first. Massive win from Envoy. Looking for the next man as well. Can Neptune get his trade? The answer is maybe not. SupeR now reinforces. MettalZ watching the flank as well. Lovely work on the reinforcements through tunnel.
Keep by SupeR's averaging, what, 6 kills per hill at this point, so he's been on form. NPC looking fantastic at the hands there. RenKoR in the setup on the minimap, perfect. Pinch is good. Middle of the map is good. You had tunnel control, but it looks like Paris finally going to strip it away from you. A single team kill, but not good enough. Neptune seals the deal. Pairs found their way through.
Got your way in. You've got your way onto it. Can you hold it, folks? What a nade from MettalZ. That's going to sting. Looks for good for the trade. The second man completely unaware. The third is unbelievable. And MettalZ has just cleaned P3 of the GentleM8s.
Traixx already pushed out towards Statue, has RenKoR for the backup. MettalZ has front. SupeR gonna have to float and fill in.
Come on.
2 kills towards P1, so now the fill job's gonna be towards that new time. SupeR doing what he does best. Get in the right spots and get ironed in.
SupeR on a tear statement.
Got 3.0 KD right now, maybe a 3.2 rolling through. Finally loses a gunfight, but the trade instantaneous. MettalZ on these P4s, he has been so consistent about making sure spawns are locked down, and even if the timing is not going the way of RenKoR, Neptune trying to bail you out.
He is on the bailout play. 3 dead, last man in the back. Neptune, good for 3. That is that. And they don't spawn in the back either. So now, guns up at the forward. Sib looking to pull this back. 4 and 11 alongside the AR Ghosty at 4 and 10. They are not having any fun.
Well, yeah, finally, they're at least in control of the map, and instead of playing Break Simulator, get to hold just for a little bit. They needed that momentary mistake from RenKoR, and, well, Neptune will deliver. Bounce back is quick and clean, though. The kills all slaughtering their way, but even with those kills, Paris still getting every last second of this time.
Absolute bangers. That's what you wanted from the Paris GentleM8s. You get well started all you want. Don't lose that time. RenKoR is far no time garnered from that point whatsoever from the Miami Heretics. P1 second set so far, devastating performance. RenKoR 7 in a row.
I mean, these guys are just so aggressive. Well, there's 8 good for the Hellstorm. It's so aggressive as well. Hunting these players down, and I mean, statue control on a P1 is the name of the game, and Heretics have had it the entire time.
That was, I mean, dude, apart from that nade, he was looking at 10 big ones. 16 and 8, 136 on the score, but once again, GentleM8s not to be deterred by a world star. They are on time. Looking for the rotation to P2 as well. Heretics are here. There's 15 to play for. 2 through tunnel. 1 through the top dealt with. We'll see if this play is still on. SupeR has been suppressed. Still on the break attempt.
Well, 2 players in the back. RenKoR doesn't get enough damage in, so a lot of pressure on SupeR. Good for 1. Actually spawned there in the back end. Well, that spawn is oh so clutch. Bears finally to P2, going to be there for the initial. Sid gives you another multi-kill, so a moment of stability. And Paris, for the first time since the last P4, get to play the hold game rather than the break game.
Tenacious holds there from Paris GentleM8s. That was an unbelievable series from the Heretics. Trying to give you absolutely everything, and they're somehow still alive. See with the intel upstairs. The backline is now open. Ghosty has to reinforce. Reinforces nothing. MettalZ is already there. Breaks good for the Heretics.
And we're flirting with knife kills up towards P1, and well, we're flirting the idea of another P2 dominant hill coming through from Heretics. Pairs got a nice spawn, finally could play the hold game, and it just simply did not last long at all. A 60-point lead for Heretics as the new time pops.
Well, nice 3. Heretics with a big 60 lead. We're going to see that hopefully change. Paris GentleM8s have got themselves P3. It's about to pop, and they are so concerned. Good for a second. There's lots of opportunities to dodge here, and no Heretics players really close by. Nice work from the GentleM8s to survive and come up on kills.
And in the meantime, Ghosty just went on a 6 spree and picked you apart, found every single player, every single kill. And after Ghosty does all that, Heretics break right through. Who needs a Hellstorm when you could just slaughter them across the board?
That's teamwork, and that is unbelievable. Well, counterattack has got to be on fast now, GentleM8s. You need to get back in there before this lead gets any worse. Sib, diligent on the check. Make sure that all corners are covered. He gets himself into time. Nice shots into the first man. No pickup just yet as his boys scrambling to get forward. Oh, RenKoR fighting forward. RenKoR with a pistol. He has taken over Colossus.
Yeah, hunting these players down. What a brutal game these guys are displaying. Maintain that 60-point lead going into new time. MettalZ lives for the back P4 fights. Well, lose about the stun coming through. Traixx on point. Trades are there as well. Drake's going to be in the back line, but for the moment doesn't have too much help. Well, good enough to get his teammates the spawn.
Yeah, good enough. In the back now, left all good. SupeR's on a real wicked flank. Good for the second man. The third has to turn, and he turns into Traixx. Devastation. 205 crossed. The next 30 seconds are looking really ugly for the GentleM8s.
Yeah, I mean, hey, new NPC meta, maybe new Miami Heretics. The pace these guys are setting, I feel like this has been light speed so far on Colossus. Still need to finish him off because map 1 was a nail biter, but that is another 4-man white Heretics. I mean, these guys are frying.
Yeah, we talked about how on paper the Paris GentleM8s are a stronger respawn team. On paper, they looked better, but in actual fact, we burned the papers, set fire to all of it. It's the Heretics.
They've been desperate just to get control of the map. This is maybe the third time where they actually get a nice sequence of kills to go their way, but now Traixx is setting up for the rotation. He's going to be hitting the pinch. It does get watched in time, and okay, Pair's handling the pressure so far.
Yeah, all good. When things get desperate, the GentleM8s tighten up. This is good so far. And RenKoR, mother of God, he is spot one with that NPC. MettalZ, the 1-2 hit, the wind-up punch. He manages to get himself in. Stuns are over the top. No trophies. Big kills here for the GentleM8s again. RenKoR, wow, finds another. Nep on the trade, and we're good for now. The hardpoint goes pink for one last time, and now the P2 spawn secured also. GentleM8s, signs of life.
They got everybody in the right position. Well, you lose P1 control, but you still have Statue, you still have Blue, and you should still have these back spawns as well.
What an unbelievable life this has been. He's regen somehow. Now the boys are here. Trying to line him up. Envoy, Neptune, good for it. Last man gets the kill, but RenKoR, now he's in trouble. Great identification of the pressure there by Sib. Pushes forward. SupeR, backline. SupeR, backline. Down and out. We still hold Paris.
No trophies, no problem. Someone slipped the net though. MettalZ gotten through. Who does he want to kill? Well, he shoots his gun and maybe a little bit too soon. Now Envoy knows where he needs to look, but Envoy outmatched and overwhelmed. His teammates let him through, and Heretics should get it done.
Oh, he goes out with a whimper under the mute field. Now through the front, the break with 2 seconds to spare. Traixx has got to stay alive. Traixx, oh, what a nade over the top, and it's an unfortunate team kill potential with a matter of seconds now for the win. Heretics have died, and they've gone to heaven. Heaven P3. We are there for it. Ghosty through the bottom. Ghosty down. That should be game. Heretics have done it finally. They've finally closed it out.
American star joining the Spanish studs, and you got the job done today over a European rival. How does it feel to beat the GentleM8s finally?
It feels good. It's always like a pressure playing against them since they want to make sure and they're probably one of the best teams in the league. Yeah, like this was a huge step up for us heading to the major.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a massive step up from you guys. And, you know, I'm starting to notice you've always had the, you know, hyper pace to your gameplay. The same with MettalZ. But I'm noticing SupeR and RenKoR whipping out that NPC and playing at the same pace as you guys. I saw everyone's POV in that map looked exactly the same. Is that what you guys are going for right now in the current meta?
I'm feeling with the current meta, I feel like the game feels like way more faster than before, so it's like 100% necessary to like play way more faster, like in map 4 like Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think they did like a great job in the 7 AR, and yeah, I think we improved a lot with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's the most scary, like the scariest thing I feel like about Miami is you guys already had pace, and then we kind of changed the meta to a game that's even faster. So of course you were one of the prime teams that are going to get the benefits from that. And I want to ask you a little bit about your duo in MettalZ. I feel like this is the most consistent we've seen him, and he's really stepped up into a new role where like he's dropping 35 kills where he kind of was seen as the player that was just the glue of the team. I was wondering what that dynamic is between you guys. How do you play around each other? How is that duo for Miami?
We are working like to play more together as another subs duo does, and I feel like we put a lot of work on it. Like at the beginning, I remember I playing by myself and him as well, but as I said before, with the current meta, I feel like the duo sub has to play like way more together than before, and I feel like we're doing a great job right now doing that.
For sure.
Last question for you, Traixx. We saw a lot of team nades on both sides today. Who throws the most team nades on the Heretics?
I would say SupeR probably.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he throws little rollers. Like, what are we throwing rollers for, bro?
Yeah, Traixx, we're going to have to show you your scuff play of the game. Thank you for joining us. Go full screen for this one. You're going to want to see your last 5 kills in Search and Destroy. Allie, he does it in just 2 rounds here on Fringe, as this was a huge game to win.
It really was, too. And again, just talking back to the pacing, like the confidence in some of these kills that come through, like you can tell that they're just hooping it.
Yeah, they're also just like running through junk at him. Like, I just spent so long talking about how much better the GentleM8s defense have been, and they're charging at Traixx. The guy shoots incredibly straight, but he's challenging snipers.
In a hallway, too, is crazy. Like, let's just run it in 1 by 1. Let's not even try to play.
Yeah!
Oh my God, I remember the snipe. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. Traixx killing it. There's the celebration, and that was the moment that I started to feel a little bit excited, Traixx. When did you know that you could win this series?
Sorry, say again?
When did you know that you could win this series? After game 2, I thought, okay, Heretics are actually in this match.
To be honest, I feel like this map pool were benefited to us than them. Like, we were 100% sure we were winning this series.
Oh, a little insight. That's interesting.
Awesome stuff. Traixx, thank you so much for joining us. We have 3 more matches on the day.
Thank you. Have a good one.
That is Traixx. He'll be playing on a championship Sunday for the minor as we take a look at some of the numbers from this one, Allie.